defense, everybody wants high foils, right? So I just feel like it's even more polarizing than it is in twos. So we're going to be getting into the set, my friends. Let's see how it opens off. Already blue team going to be occupying the left side here. Sgrape trying to split them up a little bit. Okay, Veyaax not able to pick up a weapon quite yet.
Yeah, of this blue team, like you mentioned, Rayzox is definitely the one I'm the most familiar with. I can't remember who he used to play with in 2v2s back in the day when we used to see him on stream. Nice double down there, and his teammate actually hits
Nicely
him. It
done.
seems like his teammate sent him flying over there so he could get the side air follow.
The GC desync! Sgrape going crazy off stage. The weapon toss was not enough to be able to interrupt it. It came out at the best possible time. And just like that, he was able to go ahead and close out that stock. Now, for the red team, it is only Blitz who has lost one of their own stocks. The rest of the red team is going to be stock tanking is what I would say until that N-Sig comes out. And another one. Everybody loves those blue N-Sigs today.
I mean, we've already seen out of this blue team, we've seen like 2 very high impact follow-ups. That neutral signature is a very high impact follow-up, and then also the side air that one of the Axe players hit as a follow-up for a KO earlier after getting hit by team damage. So that's 2 right out of the gate, high impact follow-ups, which I feel like, you know, we've seen a limited amount of those coming from like some of the best teams that we've like ever seen today. So the fact that this team is doing it bodes really well for them.
That was so funny. That was such a good win punish from Sgrape. He said, hey, you know what? You can try to punish my teammate for the trilogy signature, but I'm going to go ahead and get a KO for all of your troubles. Rayzox not able to make it back on. 8th the downer. Sgrape continuing to fight. Gets the neutral as well. The neutral once again. The blue team friendly fire off stage. And
Dude,
Kazumi just saying, hey, get out. Leave.
Getting that side air in to be able to have a chase dodge after that, or at least touch the wall, and then Rayzox sitting there below him in case he got hit by Sgrape, he's set up with the GCD light. So either it sends Sgrape down and his teammate gets the follow-up, or Sgrape gets the better of that, sends the opponent down, and the teammate actually gets the save there. So the GCD light, even though it didn't do anything, like the mind game that came from that is so smart. Rayzox is a legend.
Okay, Rayzox, how do you get back on? The neutral, the chase dodge to get back on nice and safe. Finding a neutral once again. xJcoolJ looking for any safe landing possible. Veyaax not able to find the recovery. Rayzox just again has been stuck on that left side for quite a bit of time already. Bit of an unfortunate friendly fire there with the D-Sig.
Sgrape going in with the ground pound, but he pulls out of it. It was just a bait, I think, once he saw how low Veyaax was going on the wall. Oh, what a dodge from Sgrape. The timing on that neutral sig was almost perfect. Great neutral signature from Sgrape. We haven't seen too many spear neutral sigs, period.
That's right. Rayzox is going out there. He's fighting that side sig again and again. I'm smelling another end sig going to be coming out really, really soon. Oh my god. He went out there to save his teammate. Yeah. And Sgrape with the optimal combo, with the optimal follow-up. That was so clean.
I feel like he didn't even mean to do that originally. Like, he just went over there because he was at a weapon disadvantage, and there was a weapon spawn there, and he picked it up, and then all of a sudden, that recovery from Rayzox to his teammate, and Sgrape just has someone in front of him, and he's like, all right.
Yeah, he won the lottery that time around. So, blue team, they're now down to last stock each. This is still doable as a comeback for the blue team if Kazumi can get back onto the stage here. But right now, both members of blue team off stage with no weapon. That's a down air.
I think he expected Rayzox to get through and have a dodge there, and then the opponent and the teammate were going to swap places, essentially, and so that that technically poorly placed ground pound would have been a well-placed ground pound.
Yes. I want to see that stock that Sgrape got again, where he punished the save that blue team was doing off stage, where he just like positioned himself, he held onto the guitars, and then he was like, okay, cool, that's my stock, I suppose. I don't remember exactly which one that was, but I'm sure that it'll... Yeah, there you go.
It was right
he was able to get the end light recovery.
It is so really funny, because like Sgrape will spend time on the soft platforms, and I feel like this is just like unlucky timing. Is like, I'll look at Sgrape and be like, okay, what's Sgrape doing? I want to watch him for a little bit. And he'll just be like sitting on the soft platforms. And like, I know he's doing work, because like he's making amazing plays and he's getting a lot of damage and all the numbers show that he's doing work. But I feel like I just have unlucky timing where I'll look at him and he's just like going from one soft platform to the other soft platform. It's like, Sgrape, what are you doing?
You think that he was slacking off in class, but no, the answer was he already finished his test party, and you just so happened to look up at the wrong times. So Rayzox, how does he get back onto the stage here? With a well-placed recovery is the answer. Veyaax gonna be looking for some of those D-lights, not able to connect any of those stomps. The N6s are flying once again.
A little bit of friendly fire from Blitz there, hitting a side air on Sgrape, sitting him off stage, but he's able to get back on. Oh, and the follow-up from Veyaax off of the side air from Rayzox for the KO. That's huge. Another high-impact follow-up from him early in the game. I love blue team. I love blue team.
Oh, Sgrape not able to find the side. xJcoolJ is so deep off stage, he's able to dodge past the recovery successfully. Veyaax keeps putting himself out there. The D-light into the ground pound does not connect them down, and the weapon toss is going to be able to close it out. Oh my goodness, and look at that team combo as well. Sgrape eating a lot of damage.
That's so tough from xJcoolJ. Like, he had that in the bag, he hit the GCD light, and then he dropped the ground pound afterward. That would have been the finishing move on the Rayzox.
What a ground pound. Fully holding on to it here. xJcoolJ holding on to the ground. Sgrape is now knocked down to his last stock, and blue team looking so much better than they did the previous game.
Yeah, I feel like blue team's done a great job of shutting down Sgrape and the other members of the team as well. That weapon toss was just a massive save. That hammer recovery from Veyaax was going to be a KO. That was a great save from red team. I believe it was Blitz who threw the spear
my
there.
gosh.
That's so tough that both of them ended up falling off of that amazing
Sgrape,
save. Like, the reaction time on the
relax.
weapon toss was
Get back. Get back. Save yourself, man. He went out there. He wanted that ground pound. He almost fell into a grab out of his own. That last stock almost disappeared. He saw his life flash before his eyes. Blitz off stage. The jump got caught. Lance shenanigans off stage.
Veyaax, no! He did the GC side light unarmed, hoping he was going to hit, I think, Blitz, but he ended up hitting his teammate into the blast zone because he was so deep, even on the unarmed kit. That's so unlucky.
They're fighting off stage. They are fighting, and it is going to be Veyaax that loses his stock. xJcoolJ holding onto the ground pound for dear life. Rayzox going out there and saving his teammate, giving him a second lease at life here. But then Kazumi says, "Whoa, you've been alive for too long, teammate. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that stock."
Yeah, Rayzox is trying his best here to save his teammates. He's done a great job so far, but sometimes it's impossible, and it's just their time to be done. All right,
this has got to be the game.
Show us. Oh, all right, that was it right there. All right.
Blue team wins.
Not over with a bang, but kind of a whimper there after a very strong game.
That was interesting. I loved how persistent Veyaax was off stage. The interaction between Veyaax and xJcoolJ, like, again, it's like an unstoppable force against an immovable object. xJcoolJ's survivability, his trickiness with the movement, he knows exactly how much space he has, he knows exactly when his dodge is coming back. And then Veyaax is just making sure that he's never really over-committing off stage. xJcoolJ almost got that stock off, and then, you know what, he ended up getting interrupted as Rayzox went back out there to save his teammate. That play from blue team was so good. That was amazing. We don't talk about the side stick from Kazumi, of course, but I love the way that blue team played with each other off stage.
1, brawl.
Yeah, they've been a really great team so far, especially like compared to some of the other big names that we have in this bracket today. They've shown a lot of really great 3v3 team play that comes specifically from this game mode and being able to have all of the situational awareness that you need that like some other teams haven't really been showing us today as much as I maybe would have expected.
The lights are coming out. Sgrape off stage for just a moment. Veyaax just holding on, hoping that somebody's going to lob an enemy into him. Okay, Blitz in a bit of a nasty position off stage.
Yep. That off stage you were talking about. Sgrape is going to end up hitting his own teammate, leading to the further follow-up by Rayzox to get the KO.
Wow.
And then Sgrape is likely going to fall here. He's going to have to burn everything. Veyaax is ready. Hits the side air. Are they going to get Blitz off of this as well?
Rayzox and Veyaax off-stage gameplay kings at the moment. They're making it so difficult for any member of red team to get back on. Rayzox, again, just avoiding the down air from Sgrape. Gets the neutral, not able to get the recovery. Rayzox just keeping himself nice and safe.
Oh, Sgrape just whiffing the side air on the follow-up off of Blitz's D-Sig. Rayzox is going to live at least a little bit longer. Still on first stock here. I mean, eyes are on Blitz at this point. He's very red on second. Potentially in danger of being put on third, or the blue team's just going to focus on everybody else and put a lot of damage on them while Blitz is playing defensively.
xJcoolJ looking for the recovery pickup. Not going to be able to find it quite yet, though. Holding on to stage 3, the recovery does come out successfully, and that is Rayzox's first stock gone. He held on to it for so long.
Ooh, there's a sider hitting 2 members of the red team who are in the red. Both Kazumi and Rayzox went out there at the same time, and they kind of backed up a little bit so they didn't hit each other. Both of them coming in with the recoveries. The Lance recovery misses, but the big axe recovery hits. Nice ground pound to interrupt the recovery from Rayzox.
xJcoolJ.
But I think xJ's going to fall here. Yep, he falls off of that.
He wanted to take it all the way. He wanted to go all the way down, and then it was unsuccessful. He got punished. He lost the second stock. xJcoolJ is continuing to fight off stage. He sets up at the side. The chase dodge. Rayzox with the reversal of a lifetime, and the GC NSYNC does position himself to allow his teammate, to allow xJcoolJ to come back in with the save.
Yeah, that was a great save from xJ. He wasn't going to get up there high enough on his own with the neutral signature, so he had to do that. And he's still in it. So he didn't just like take a hit after that and end up losing his stock. So it was a great save. He does take the side there from Kazumi. And they've done like a decent job of evening this up. Like Veyaax is very red, could lose a stock here. If Rayzox doesn't get the save, which he doesn't, can they get the stock off of Kazumi and put everyone on final?
Kazumi was the one that closed out Veyaax's stock there. That is unfortunate. Kazumi is now the one that's stock tanking, able to get the end light off, eating it down as well, find himself off stage here.
Ooh, that one's going to take him out for sure. Nice offstage GC NSYNC from xJcoolJ. Charged
And
neutral
that's
signature is going to hit Blitz. If that hit an opponent, he was going to be done there.
Oh, Blitz super deep off stage. Is this going to be it for the red team? xJcoolJ needs to find a way to be able to get back on. They are separated, they are split up, and xJcoolJ is left without a weapon. The ground pound, the unfortunate friendly fire, and Rayzox just following up and just saying, hey, I'm going to take full advantage of the situation. Can Blitz make it back onto the stage? Is there any chance? Is there any hope? And the answer is not at all. Blue team taking out that game 3.
And that was a huge game yet again for the blue team. Rayzox putting out 661 damage, grabbing 6 KOs as well.
Okay, so a little bit of unfortunate friendly fire there at the end.
Definitely.
That was really tragic. That was not supposed to be the way that Sgrape was going to go down. And then, you know what? Rayzox just converted so well. Really good situational awareness. And just like made sure to make the most out of that. Going into the next game here, I'm anticipating the switch from Sgrape. We saw that previously, right? Whenever they were down a couple of games, the switch over to the Orion. Maybe we'll be seeing the Queen Eye stick around.
No, we're gonna get to see the Orion. I saw it whenever he banded. We're gonna whenever he banned. We're gonna get to see Sgrape on the Orion, hoping he can win this tournament today and get banded up alongside these double Brens.
I feel like Spear is so good in threes, especially just because of, again, how big juggling is, especially how early you can get stocks off the top and going off stage with some crazy grab pounds. We'll see how it's going to be able to work out here.
Yes, especially in all the chaos of 3v3s. Like, you can really get away with just, like, letting ground pounds and recoveries rip as a consistent KO option in Veyaax. He said, Sgrape, you need more defense, brother. Swapping over the Orion is not going to help you. He took him out so early.
But xJcoolJ, he is fighting with Kazumi. He almost got the down and misspaced it and then ended up eating a fully charged recovery. Instead, xJcoolJ with a ground pound. Rayzox coming back on with the recovery and keeping himself nice and safe. Dude,
getting that ground pound, if they were able to take out Rayzox that early, that would have been massive. He's going to keep going here. Wow. Oh, the GC side sting. Oh, that stinks, man. From Rayzox, that just hurts. Hitting only your teammate and not Sgrape, that would have put him onto final stock. It would have put your teammate only onto second. That would have been so huge for them. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it. But they're still, like, in the
Rayzox,
lead, so
he's hunting Sgrape down. He has his name, and he's able to get another one. He wanted it. He kept following him. He didn't switch it up. There was no target switching to be found. Sgrape on last stock here. Veyaax going to be eating it down here. Nicely placed from Sgrape.
And everything would kind of be okay right now, Dara, if it wasn't for Sgrape being final stocks. Like, that's such a, like, glaring exclamation point on this game that would otherwise be going, like, reasonably well.
Sgrape just backing up a little bit here. He's just letting his other teammates play the game for him a little bit. Nice 2v1 onto Kazumi here. They're trying to get that juggle going. Kazumi does land successfully. Rayzox just going to the side platform.
Oh, Sgrape, not like this, please! Okay, he's gonna get back. Nice counter.
Recovery comes out. That's going to be one stock off the top. Rayzox left weaponless, and Sgrape following up beautifully. Nicely spacing out that side, just making sure to return the favor for all the damage that he dealt onto him previously.
Yeah, I was gonna say the soft platform neutral signature is a bold choice, and then I realized, oh, he's bounce passing to himself so that he can find the side.
That's a stomp, that's a sailing. Nicely done. Red team is now on last stock each. Sgrape got away. The GC D-Light into the ground pound is able to come out successfully. He's playing slowly. He needs a weapon spawn. He's looking for the weapon spawn, and he picks it up.
Oh, Veyaax.
Oh, he's off stage. Kazumi!
Okay, this is an interesting development here. Red team's still fighting back here. If they can get Rayzox, he's kind of been the star of the team. It's not like Kazumi and Veyaax have done nothing because they've done a lot of work. There's proof in the pudding with the D-Light ground pound from Veyaax. Now is the axe in hand.
Kazumi makes it back onto the stage, looking for the sidelight here. This is looking like it might be blue team's game. Again, anything is possible. For the red team, the recovery is able to come out. Rayzox's last stock is gone. It is now a 2v2. Clean. Everybody last stock apiece.
It's Blitz and xJcoolJ. Yes, they are behind, but they are arguably the better 2v2 team based on tournament performance compared to Veyaax and Kazumi. But what a follow-up there. The beautiful three-piece.
Just snuck in the, found the recovery. Blitz making it back on, going as slowly as he needs to. I'm surprised that the D-Light ended up whiffing. Dodging back on here, playing it as slowly as he needs to. How do you make it back on against these two? He gets a grab pound. He picks up the axe. Blitz finding a downer. He is off stage once more. The weapon toss just to avoid blue team from going off stage. The neutral ends up whiffing. Blitz has reset neutral, and then he puts himself back off stage here.
Oh!
Wow.
He thought he was going to be safe on the soft platform. They were kind of letting him just stew over there. They saw the weapon tosses up. They were like, yeah, we're in a good spot. We're not going to push this further. We're not going to get reckless. We're not going to get greedy. We have the potential to win the set here. And if we lose, like, we give the other team like so much momentum in their favor. They already took out Rayzox, the star of the team.